Hi everyone, Digga here, and today I'm taking a look at 3 new Gashapon capsules that I got from Strange Cat Toys. I have a Chloe dog monster from the Vinyl Artist Gacha series by Medicom, as well as 2 of the Cat Emperor Gacha Beach Holiday series by Luyao Design. Let's get started. Can you dig it? Our first capsule is Dog Monster, who is the 25th entry in the Vinyl Artist Gacha series by Medicom, who actually works with various artists to make smaller capsule-sized versions of figures or designs, cool stuff like that. And this one was made in collaboration with AMAGAMI Record because the character of Dog Monster was actually designed by bass player and vocalist Chloe. And just like the rest of the Vinyl Artist Gacha series, Dog Monster here was produced in 5 different colors, and the one I chose was the cool sort of regal teal, blue, and white. So let's go ahead and open this up, shall we? You have right here a very nice, like milky capsule where you can almost see the figure through it, but we're going to go ahead and just open it up. Ooh, that's so satisfying. So I can show you just how cool this little guy is. Pop it open, and here we have a really, really sweet design. I knew I had to toss one of these in with the rest of my order because, you know, I've always really been interested in these Vinyl Artist Gacha series figures, and wow, I mean, this really speaks for itself. They're just so cool. Here we have Dog Monster out of the Gashapon capsule, and you'll see that it is a very fun, cool little intricate design. You have a nice bright blue crown here with a yen symbol, looking for the money. The face is giving me vibes of Coraline and The Nightmare Before Christmas with that big button eye with the X on it, a regular eye, tiny little nose, and then 4 little stitch marks across the mouth. And that stitching goes into the body as well, as you see sort of the seafoam green side stitched together with the rest of the regular cream, almost like an egg white actually, body. There's a very big, bold black heart in the middle to accompany the rest of the hearts around the rest of the figure. There was definitely a lot of love put into this figure in more ways than one. The arms are kind of drooping down, the feet are just kind of in a standard position. Nothing too dynamic, but what really helps it stand out is these big ears with a darker green hearts going all throughout it. It's really cool. Going to the side as well, it's pretty much the same thing. But on the back, you'll see that the stitching kind of ends at the tail, which has this really cute flower kind of just around the back. I like this a lot. This is a very fun design. You can see the AMAGAMI Record copyright at the back of the head because it would be too long to fit under the tiny little bottom of the feet like they usually do for figures. So yeah, this is a pretty simple little figure. It's very high quality though, and you know, I couldn't say no to a Dog Monster. Big props to Chloe for this really cool design, and I'm gonna have to check their stuff out. Here's a look at the insert that shows you a few more of the Vinyl Artist Gacha series, along with the alternate colors for Chloe Dog Monster. I like all the colors, really, especially the black and red, but something about the green hearts on the ears really just sold me on it. Also, the crown is blue, and I love blue, so I couldn't really say no either way. I haven't actually seen the rest of these before. Who are these? There's Edward the Timid Friend from Sonic. It's pretty interesting. I like those swirly glasses. There's Tokyo Togari, which seems to be some sort of a duck or a penguin with a satchel and pants. I kind of like that a lot. There's Maria by Asami Matsumura, which is some sort of a small creature that looks pretty dapper. A lot of cool colors. Then there's Komugi the Chipmunk from Etsuko Fukushi. I don't know what Little Shop is, but I am all for those tiny friends. So yeah, fun little series, and it's nice to be able to spotlight all the different artists involved. Next, we have the Cat Emperor Gacha Series 2 capsules, which implies that there's a Series 1, but I couldn't find any information about it. What I do know is that this series is focused on the beach holiday. So there's all sorts of different cats having a good time, chilling on the beach. Some of them have really funny gear on, some of them are sitting in the sand, and all of them are cute. Let's open these up and I'll show you what I got. Starting with the first one, this really bright yellow capsule here. I actually already know which is in these, but you know, just for the sake of this unboxing, I'm going to leave it a surprise. Ooh, these 5 minutes are going to be full of mystery and whimsy. There's a giant whale in here. Check this out. This is jam-packed. Okay, all right, we're starting with the best one first, I see. We have, oh my goodness, this looks really nice in person. I'm going to have to get some scissors for these. Very regal, very majestic. We have this sort of king cat here with a giant whale. And I really couldn't say no to this design because it is so much fun. And I'm not buffing them over now. Dun 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 dun. This is the blue whale cat, and it is absolutely the cream of the crop in terms of Gashapon cats. I have never seen anything this cool. It is riding on a Wailord, which you can very clearly see has this really cool spout of water going up here, and the big set of teeth. It's a Wailord. Come on, look at this. You can't get any better than that. It's very solid, very nicely done, very high quality paint as well. He's got a bit of a little annoyed eye, like he doesn't want to be here, or maybe it's reluctant, because he might be getting paid well by the king cat. Anyway, this is really nice. I really love the way this turned out. Like, even the king cat himself, very regal, very majestic. Look at the paint on him. Well, okay, there's a tiny bit of a smudge here. Don't worry about it. See, it's gone. Let's get a closer look in here at the very nice work done on the king cat. You'll see that it has some very nice fur lining. It feels very good to the touch. It has a very regal, golden patterned, reddish kind of crown here with the little spot on top. One of my favorite little features is you can actually take off the crown. It has a very specific port, so I don't know who you would swap this with, but it shows in the images on the website and whatnot that you can swap the crown off, and you can assemble it however you want, which is not many options. This cat does have a little bit of a thicker right eye, actually. I think there's some sort of a paint bleed or whatever. I don't really know what it's called, but it kind of gives it the look of it like it's kind of opening its eye a tiny bit, just to make sure that you're paying attention. You know, he has his eyes closed, going through this parade in his little floaty, or maybe it's a real whale. I don't know. He's just taking a little peek just to make sure. Just to make sure that the peasants are watching. The inside of the ears aren't painted, but you do have that cute pink little button nose with a very nicely done sly grin. As mentioned already, it's got all the fur. It has some really nice sculpt work over here. Taking a look on the back, it's the same thing, just a big old chunk. You got a tail here, very nice. Is there any copyright information on the bottom? Oh, doesn't look like it. Kind of questionable sculpting, but let's not worry about that. Let's look at the whale instead of what's underneath the cat. You'll see much, much closer. This guy's got no copyright information either, as far as I can tell. But he does have this really nice translucent blue water that does not come off. I do not want to break it or chance it, because I love this thing. It's so just... what you see is what you get. Very solid. Very chunky. It's definitely leaving a splash, that's for sure. Onward to the next capsule. I had a hard time deciding which of these I wanted to get, but I ended up settling with these. You'll see why I got this one. It's very, very similarly as cool, if not cooler, than the whale. It's actually technically hard to top it, but there's a nice pop at least. Ooh, there we go. Check this out. We have an entire floaty cat here with a really nice helmet. Let's get... oh, that's so cute. Oh, that gold is so nice. You can already kind of see what's happening here. You got this really fun floaty, and then, man, you just can go to town with this thing. You have a regal hat to put right on top of the cat. It's perfect. Pun intended. So this is the swim ring cat, which is just ordained with regality. You know, you had the king over there, but this is the pharaoh. Holy cow. This looks so much nicer in person. It already looked really cool on the website, but this dark metallic blue with the little cobra and the embossing and etching. Of course, the gold. It's very, very nice helmet all the way around. Even if I drop it, you can see it's got the proper striping going on. A lot of nice detail for the Gashapon figures. I'm always blown away when they do such a nice job, and you can just really appreciate the metallic blue. I can't really tell if the Cobra is... I think it's painted over blue. Maybe that's just the reflection. I don't know. You get to enjoy the kitty's little cute ears here, too, while you can. I'll just plop that back on. Man, this is a fun series. I really love this floaty. You have an entire, like, pyramid's worth of architecture on this one little ring here. Looking around the cat really quick, not even looking at the cat's proper, you know, coloring and whatnot. I'm just going straight for the floaty. It's so nice. It's so striped. It's regal and blue and gold. What more can you say? So this cat is a little bit chunkier than the other one. He's got the same sort of smiley happy eyes, but instead he's got a little painted in nose down there with a bit of a wider smile, I think. It's hard to tell without looking directly at the other one. But this cat has some really nice brown shading, sort of mahogany in the paws, the toe beans, the little face. It's precious. And of course, the sculpt work, as nice as the other one, with the really cool fur feel to it. And then just to pop the top off and look at the back. He won't be taking that helmet off for a very long time. He's royalty after all. This cat has like a really big horsehair's tuft worth of mahogany going on down there. Just like the other cat, no information on the bottom. There's that other thing, don't worry about it. Overall, these are pretty darn sweet. Here are the float ring and whale kitties next to each other, being so regal, so majestic, so happy, just floating around, having a good time. Seriously, these designs are just so much fun. I mean, you can just have them do whatever you want. I guess we could try the swapping. It's not really supposed to work like this, but you could give the pharaoh hat to the whale cat and then just kind of have like, oh, if I can only port this in, that actually would look pretty good. I guess it's kind of contradictory, but you could maybe make it work. Like you could have the royal hat, the crown rather, placed on top of the floaty. It's kind of like the Prince and the Pauper, except they're both kings in their own way. So, you know, make of it what you will. Let's give them back their power, shall we? I say as I drop the crown into the ocean. Well, and that's the end of me. I don't think the king will be too happy that you lost that. Here's a look at the insert where you'll see there's some very nice art to the left. And then the other kitties with actual English names on the bottom. Interesting. We have the swim ring cat, which I got. The surfing cat, which is a cute little kitty with, I believe, a hairdo that has a surfboard it's holding up. There's the sandcastle cat, which is very self-explanatory. It's buried in there, fell asleep. Its friends gave it a little bit of a cover and put a... I'm sorry, is that a Colosseum on its back? Then there's the diving cat, which has a cool hat on, as well as a set of snorkels and flippers. And of course, the blue whale cat, which I got as well. The other one's back is pretty empty, but I like this Luyao Design logo here. It's very holofoil, just a big deer. I'm a sucker for holofoil. I can't not point it out. It's really, really nice. Okay, and those are our 3 Gashapon figures. We got that cool teal and sea foam green dog monster. We have the regal blue whale cat, and we have the pharaoh himself, the swim ring cat. It might just be the fact that we have royalty here, but these feel especially premium. I definitely put a few more vinyl artist Gacha figures on my wish list for some time in the foreseeable future, and I'm going to have to find some more companions for these regal kitties, or at least a pool to drop them into. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.